Good morning. It is 9:05 in the a.m. on July 19th, 2025. And Redstone and Paramount, you fucked up. You got rid of Colbert, the one thing that was bringing you money in, because you're so in debt that you want to do this deal so that you can not be in debt. You just screwed yourself. I'm just saying. It's going to come back around, and you did it to yourself, and it's going to be tragic for all those who make money with Paramount and CBS. Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. You went for the lying, pedophile, in my opinion, asshole Trump. He's so insecure, he can't stand it if somebody makes fun of him because he's such a king. He's such a da 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 da. That's what you suck up for. You know what I mean? So you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Paramount lady. The karma that's going to come back on you is going to make you wonder one day, what did I do to deserve this? You did it today. So just remember it, okay? Because it's going to come back. Anybody who makes money with you, it's going to come back. Oh, it's tragic. It's tragic because we all grew up with that, but no, it was all greed and money and money, money, money. And the poor little boy, which we could basically call Karen, Dumpy is a Karen. And he's calling the manager, trying to find out what's going on. Why is this person being so mean to me? Me. Y'all talk about censorship, and this man wants to go along and silence anybody who says that he is who he is. He doesn't want people to know the true him because it's ugly. It's deep down ugly. If your best friend is a pedophile and you're visiting your best friend on an island and riding the Lolita Express, and not only that, you buy the Lolita Express after he so-called died. Because again, I think he's still alive and he's living somewhere over in Madagascar or something. Where he's living, I don't know. All I know is when I did my thing, if you've paid attention to any of my other blogs or whatever, it's hard to discern between a living spirit and a dead spirit in what I do, okay? So if I have the knowledge that they're dead, then I know that they're dead. But this guy, he was alive. And I'm still I talk to his spirit, so it's hard to figure out whether that spirit is a dead spirit or a live spirit. And how are you going to tell? Because those types of conversations are just with spirit itself. And people who are alive obviously have spirit. So I did something in my thought of talking with him. I punched him. If you ever met Epstein, wouldn't you want to punch him? Okay, so I punched him in the face. And you know what he did in his spiritual realm? He ducked. He went over on the side like, oh, I can't let her hit me. Well, if you're dead, me trying to punch you is going to do nothing, and you know it. You know what I mean? So you're not going to duck. It'll just vaporize my punch, so to say. So yeah, this dude's still alive. So our Karen-in-chief, old Dumpian, okay, may he go down in pure misery, because that's what he deserves. We need to stop all of this other stuff that's going on that he's doing because he's a pedophile. Not only is he a pedophile, in my opinion, he also is lying and degrading the people that support him. MAGA's sitting there not sure what to do or what to believe, so he's going to conjure up, oh, that's the Democrats. No, MFer, you were the one in charge when Epstein was arrested. You were the one in charge when he died, okay? Supposedly. Which is why I think he's still alive, because Bill Barr's daddy had an involvement with Epstein. And so you have Bill Barr, you had Dumpy, and his intimidation factor. Shoot, somebody's coming. Hold on. So, yeah, my thought has lost its place because, yeah, sorry about that. But he is a criminal. The man's a criminal up, down, and all over the place. And all he wants to do is to silence everybody. So he sues ABC. He sues CBS. He sues anybody who says anything negative about him because he's such a wounded child. Oh, the poor baby. Aww. So yeah, I had 2 more customers come through. So now my brain is like in a totally different track because I got to be nice to them. But when I'm talking about Dumpy, I'm not nice at all. No, because I see through his falsehood. He's just so vile. He's an example of why you should not harm your children. Because when you harm your children, it fucks you up for life. Okay? I'm a Me Too survivor, and I can guarantee you I've been fucked up for life. Choices I've made that no normal, sane person would make, but it's because I was a damaged child. And I'm not using that as an excuse. I'm just using it as clarification, really. Trump is a wounded child. He was best friends with Epstein. Epstein is who he wants to be. There's so much of him that is like Epstein and his desire to be filled on the inside, and he will never be filled on the inside. He will always act like an immature little pissant that you have to deal with at fucking kindergarten. But you people out there that still support him, that means you're supporting a pedophile. That means you're supporting somebody who has no problem with little girls being harmed. And if Israel has anything to do with this too, fuck you, Israel. You're not the homeland of the promised land anyway. And for those of you who think Israel is, then you need to actually do some research instead of just following what is in that one book. Because that one book has been twisted throughout time, and its meaning is different than what y'all hold it to mean today. I like the fact that people have found some sort of framework that they can base their lives upon as far as religious freedom and such as that. And it's not even religious freedom because it's a penile thing when it comes down to it, because the Bible makes people, men and women, think that men should be in charge of everything. And what does having men in charge of everything do for us? That brings us to war. Because men like to fight. Men like to blow things up and destroy things. And I'm not all anti-men, because there's some decent men out there that know that women are just another human. And they treat women with respect. But all of this so-called sword fighting with your little peon, it's insane. Haven't we learned anything from history? This man wants to do Adolf Hitler kind of shit and make it okay for people to rape little girls. You have a mom, you might even have a sister or an aunt or a cousin that's a female. So if you're disrespecting women, this is all going to come back on you, and it's going to come back on you hard, because fuck this shit. Anyway, that's my thoughts for today. Epstein. Fuck him. Everybody else, peace out.